Coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, coming off a week where he became the first receiver in NFL history to surpass the 2,000-yard mark in a single season. It's the Vikings and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off. Home stretch.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They start the drive with Cook, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0, the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season, or the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now Ryan, and his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
There's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Let's take it at around the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive this guy to a good position is facing 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 31, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That would give to the big fullback use check. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. It's the former Buckeye, Paris Campbell, out with the rest of the offense here.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to...
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score on the opening win of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that one a break and get on out there and play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 13. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Joseph now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got an open man. It's QT.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ryan to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense.
And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun to watch. It's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, and I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. On the move past the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw again is Ryan. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete in the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they try it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Dalvin Cook. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front that made a lot of space. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Ryan on first down. Campbell making the catch. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a mildly for, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Taken right about the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.